So, good day ma'am. This is my video discussion about the module 9, which is the firearm characteristics. So, first let me introduce myself. I am Mark Bisobliminti from Bachelor of Science in Criminology, 4th year Bravo. So, what is a firearm characteristic? A gun barrel is the tube, usually metal, through which a controlled explosion or rapid expansion of gases are released in order to propel projectile out of the end at the high velocity. So all barrels, respective of the type of a weapon for which they are made, are manufactured from the solid pieces of metal. So the metal from which the barrel is made is carefully selected for its chemical and metallurgical properties, thus assuring the high quality product after the various machine operations and heat treatment are completed. So the following are the stages in manufacture of a bullet barrel. So number 1 is drilling. So what is drilling? A special deep hole in issues and a throat, a center of which lubricating oil is forced under the pressure. So this operation results to a comparatively raw hole of uniform diameter from one end of a barrel together to another. At this stage, the interior surface of a barrel will bear numerous scars or scratches resulting from the regular cutting of a drill and the metal clips for the mark of finish. So it is also a stage at which the bore diameter of the firearm is determined. Then number 2 is the rimming. So it is a process of some scars or scratches left by the drilling operation are removed. So then the number 3 is the rifling. This process is necessary for a marking of the helical grooves inside the barrel, and such can be performed in any of the following methods. So such as the number 1 is hook cutter system, hook or a cutter system or cutter, and then the number 2 is scrape or a cutter system or scraper, then the brushing or a brushing system, broach, and then the number 4 the bottom system or the bottom. So a rifling is the board of the firearm is helical grooves consisting of a depressed portion grooves and an elevated portion land, which is responsible for the rotation motion of the projectile as it leaves the gun muzzles. So then the lap. So what is lap? This is a polishing operation in which a lead plug closely fitting the inside the barrel is drawn back and put on the rod. So carrying with it the polishing compound will remove a large impression of the inside surface of the barrel, both the land and the grooves. What is the importance of the process is no matter how many times we polish or finish the barrel, so only a large impression may be eliminated but not the minute impressions. A marking of a series of restrictions that will be impressed on every bullet, so that will pass through it. Now, so this is the basis for which firearms are identified. Then the breech space. So what is a breech space? So just like any barrel of every firearm, the breech space also bears with it is same important. It is the portion of the firearm against which the shell or the cartridge cases and the firearm is pressed backward every time that the cartridge is fired in the chamber. So if this happens, the base of the cartridge will be marked by the breech piece of the gun. So then let us proceed for the type of characteristic of a firearm. So number 1 is the class characteristics. Are those properties of attribute of a firearm which can be determined even before the manufacture of the gun. So this is true for the such characteristic are considered to be a manufacturer design of the specification of security. And then the individual characteristic. So it is referred to mean for those characteristics which are being determined only after the firearm has already been manufactured. They are the product of machine impression while other are subsequently produced after the firearm has been used. Then the class characteristic of firearm. So number 1 is the bore diameter or caliber or gauge. So it is the diameter to which the board was rimmed, and it is the distance measured between the two positive land inside the board and 100th or 1,000th of an inch. Then the number of land in groups. The number of land in groups inside the barrel of a given firearm are always the same or equal. So then the weight of land. So it is dependent upon the board diameter of a gun and group width and the number. Then the width of group. So it is measured as the shortest distance between the two dice or edge of a group. Then for the number 5 is the direction of twist. Twice. So yung pag-ikot. So na rifling inside the barrel of the gun is either twice for the left or to the right. And then the number 6, the pitch or rifling. The pitch of a rifling is a measure of the twisted of a land and groove. So for the number 7, depth of the groove. So the groove depth is a measure of a radius of the board. Groove are usually few thousands of the inches deep, which equal to the height of the land. So what is the type of rifling? So this is the type of rifling.